romance. The city of lights, ladies in love with a crazy nightlife. Brushing up my bootleg booze and my P's and Q's. Sporting a pair of Air Jordan shoes. Stepping at 11 o'clock. Ladies, whatever's clever, I'm a jock. I met a young girl Navy vet in a very tight sweater. Wait, it gets better. Small talk, let's take a walk. I gave her eyes of fire. She told me you're my one desire. Let's share champagne and rain showers. Catch the sunrise over the Eiffel Tower. Yvette, don't take it as a diss, but I'm gonna miss you. Please don't cry, here's a tissue. I'll be back, you'll always be in my heart. But you know, I've got to go, cause
so apparently hyenas can get jiggy now. I can dig it.
The Lion Guard.
Episode review.
Clearly I will go say.
Greetings, my fellow Pridelanders. I'm Brandon the BAMBI Man, and welcome to Lion Guard episode reviews here on Golden Ticket Reviews, where if it's classic or crap you see through it, I review it. A few of you may remember in my review for the Imaginario copy when this joke came about. I can now resume my absolute favorite activity, watching Lion Guard episodes and reviewing them for you. Starting off with our next episode, Never Roar Again. Oh crap. Yeah, that happened. But the episode in question where Kion struggles with his inner power of the lion yell has officially been released to the public. At least the US. And the other parts of the world is anybody's guess. But what I want to know is, was this delay worth it? Well, let's find out with episode 21, Never Roar Again. We begin on a simple cat-and-mouse game between Kion the feline and Janja, the Transylvanian-sized canine wolf mouse. What, you've never seen one before? I certainly have, and those suckers can just devour bats whole. They're pretty hard to miss.
Okay, see? We're back in the Outlands. You happy?
And this time, stay there!
Why, with your fire and your tails and your nice lady?
Boy, Jerry Lewis and Dracula, two things I never thought I would ever bring up in a Lion King related review. The guard heads out, but not before Janja decides he still wants that gazelle, so he has his team come back into the Pride Lands because clearly he has nothing better to do.
Back in the Pride Lands?
Didn't the Lion Guard tell us to stay out of the Pride Lands?
Since when do we take orders from the Lion Guard?
Since never?
Get alive.
Sonic.
The guard goes off to stop him as Janja and his buddies are stopped by...
If I want to go into the Pride Lands, we go into the Pride Lands.
Janja, what do you think you're doing in the Pride Lands?
Boom, 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 the grave. I live forever. I never die. I live to 1,000,000.
Is this the Pride Lands? I must have got turned around.
But Janja, you just said...
Stuff it, Furbrain.
The Outlands are that way.
So we keep hearing.
So go!
I think she means it, Janja.
She stepped off a rock. I think it's obvious she means business, boss. They appear to outnumber her, but oh sweet Jesus, Kion.
Mom!
Kion!
No! Get away from my mom!
They're dead. Several hyenas gonna die tonight. It also appears the roar has a second wind. Cheese and crackers, is it possessed by Gozer or something? Kion saves his mom from falling off a cliff, timely activity for a youngster, and it appears everyone is okay. Well, almost everyone.
What? What are you all staring at? Oh, strange. It looks like one of my feathers.
Should we say something? I wouldn't.
Maybe he won't notice. Notice what?
Mr. Ono, I don't know how to break this to you, but it would appear that your hair has flown south for the winter, so to speak. And not to worry, though, Uncle Timon's got plenty of toupees. He mistook them for silkworms for some reason. Kion looks over the destruction he caused with the Elder's Roar in utter shame, while Ono discovers his new male pattern baldness, birdie baldness, new from PGA.
What are all the other egrets going to say? You think they'll notice?
Oh, they'll definitely notice. It's impossible not to notice. I mean, everyone's gonna notice.
Well, apparently Billingville was right. Some men really don't have a shut-up filter, do they?
I mean, no one's gonna notice. I barely noticed.
My head looks weird without feathers.
Nah, just looks smooth like a hippo's backside.
My head looks like a hippo bottom. That's something to celebrate.
That's also a phrase I never thought I'd hear today. Or ever, come to think of it. Let alone used as a supposed compliment. But Bunga tries to cheer his winged friend up with a tune about standing out from the rest. Somewhere Powerline is filing a lawsuit. You know, I may know some wildcats who could benefit from your ability to break into song, if you don't mind Zac Efron's stink. Meanwhile, in the actual plot, Kion is not in a very pleasant mood with himself.
Yeesh. Scar destroying his lion guard with the roar. My uncles say Scar was the worst lion ever. Good thing you're the one with the roar now, huh?
Were you sleepwalking or unconscious a while back? You saw the roar's destruction, you bloody badger! Luckily, he's interrupted by the appearance of Zazu, who informs them of a rock slide that has delayed the giraffe's drinking binge session. But Ono is not sure he wants to come.
I'm not sure.
You've gotta come. You're the keenest of sight.
Beshti's right, Ono. Come on, we need you.
You heard Kion. Duty calls, mustn't dawdle, Spitspot.
Okay! Lion guard defend! Lion guard defend!
Zazu pushing people into action? Well, that deserves a thumbs up. Nice job, writers. Meanwhile, on Dr. Strangeline, Ono starts getting teased by the giraffes.
A head looking like an egg.
Hey, don't call Ono an egghead.
It is not cool to pick on eggheads. There's a large rock blocking the path, and while Bunga suggests he use the land-destroying roar, Kion behests, well, Besti, to move it out of the way.
Beshti?
You got it, Kion.
Everybody, stand back. We don't want any rocks to hit anybody.
Or just lift your heads up slightly. That works too. Funnily enough, it does work. But it would appear their day isn't over yet, as a baby animal is trapped on a rock in a river. Again, Bunga wants him to use the roar, but Kion negates this by having Besti move a tree near the water for the Clips breeder to come across. But it isn't sturdy enough, leading to the gang falling into the river. Cam Clark Bird then takes notice of Ono's shiny noggin and feather loss. The Pride Lands, where the denizens point out faults every day. At least it's not Wolfburbia. Kion then exposits to Bunga what he should have figured out 30 minutes ago.
After what happened with my mom, I'm afraid I might hurt someone else with the roar. Say what? Kion, it's not like you did that on purpose. I know, Bunga, but that's the problem. I couldn't control it. I don't know if I should ever use the roar again.
Well, to be fair, you were using the roar as a means to protect a member of your family. What were you supposed to do, engage in a fistfight with the Hyena clan and have your mom and you do a tag team match with the guards' help? And wait, what was I talking about?
Bunga, I am... Kion, you're the leader of the Lion Guard. You're the Pride Land's fiercest. You gotta use the roar. Sukazama, right? Sukazama. Sure. There you go. Glad I could help. Another problem solved by Bunga the Wise.
That is debatable. Little did they know they were being listened to by Maku the Crocodile, who schemes a little something. It's time for a Ghost Lion visit. Kion, King of the Britons.
I shouldn't use it again. I'm worried that I might turn into Scar.
Scar cared only for himself. His selfishness fueled his anger.
As well as his involvement with those slobbery, mangy, stupid poacher. Oh, you're friends with one, aren't you? This is awkward.
They were attacking my mom. I was so mad at them when I used the roar. I almost hurt my mom.
Scar never cared for anyone else the way you do, Kion.
Well, if you don't count Ego's family. Meanwhile, in the movie Storks, Maku and his clan begin to take over the floodplain, scaring off critters like Pulse Zebra and this lemur who runs into Fooly here and, oh my god, what's wrong with your head? Well, there's no need to fear, the Lion Guard is here.
Without your fearless leader, or should I say, your roarless leader? Oh, you didn't hear. Oh, mighty Kion, leader of the Lion Guard, too much of a coward to use his roar.
Running away with his tail between his legs, and you consider him leader material, do you? I quiver with fear as we speak.
I don't know what you're talking about, Maku, but if you think the Lion Guard needs the roar to defeat you, you're sadly mistaken.
A fight soon commences, probably the first I've seen between a cheetah and a crocodile, but the guard appears to be trapped. But at least Kion is explaining his feelings to his mom.
What I need to know is, can you ever forgive me?
Forgive you? There's nothing to forgive. You were saving my life.
But the roar created that earthquake and you fell in.
And you helped me out.
Mothers. They have an explanation for everything. Luckily, Ono arrives to retrieve his leader, and Nala, well, she's a klutz, I guess. So Kion musters up some courage and, well, you're gonna hear him roar. Everything is back to normal. Even Ono has caused a fashion statement despite the regrowth of his feathers. Now, if they could just learn to swing a yo-yo, they'd be shoo-ins for Fantasia 3000. So that was Never Roar Again, and despite my snarky comments and sarcasm, this may be the best Lion Guard episode to date. I love everything about this episode. The moral dilemma between Kion and his inner power, the dialogue between characters, the animation, the music, and the heart are all here and all fantastically done. This is the episode I shall point to whenever I hear someone dissing the Lion Guard. It's that good to me. Now all I want to do is give my own mother a hug and also consider my Stanley Tucci look. Nah, I'm just gonna go with a hug. Until next time, I'm Brandon the BAMBI Man saying take care of yourselves guys, and I'll see you in the Pride Lands and the movies.
Granddaddy was a man I loved. He bought me my first ball and glove. He even taught me how to drive his truck, circling that old town square. He spoke life with a slow southern drawl. I never heard him cause I knew it all, but I sure listened when I got the call. He was no longer there. Oh, lessons learned and they sure run deep. They don't go away and they don't come cheap. No, there's no way around it as this world turns. Oh, lessons learned.
So that was Never Roar Again, and despite my snarky and sarcasm together. Chandler Bing, eat your heart out. I'm just glad I was able to make it throughout this entire review without any random visual gags. I mean, that's just how I do. I'm like a firework with a prism. Wait.
Kion, the roar is a part of who you are. You can't just stop using it.